Welcome to Exploring Azure AI Foundry, the Layman's Guide. We're taking the mystery out of Microsoft's most powerful AI platform. Think of it as a high-tech kitchen. You don't need to build the appliances, you just need to learn the recipes. In this course, we'll connect the massive brain of Azure OpenAI, shop for the perfect intelligence in the model catalog, and safely test your ideas using your own company data in the chat playground. Stop watching the AI revolution from the sidelines. Dive in and let's start building the future today. Welcome to the world of Azure AI Foundry. Think of this platform as your ultimate AI workshop. We start with the hub, your administrative command center that handles the heavy lifting like security and billing. Within that hub, you create projects. These are your dedicated workspaces where the actual building happens. Next, we look at security and networking. Azure gives you 3 buckets of protection, ranging from open public access to the ultra-secure Fort Knox setting, ensuring your data stays exactly where it should. Managing all this is easy, thanks to managed identities. Think of it as a universal keycard. It recognizes who you are across the entire system, so you can access your storage and model libraries without needing 1,000 different passwords. Finally, we enter the AI kitchen. This is where you grab your ingredients, the AI models, and start cooking up applications with just a few clicks. It's AI made easy, secure, and ready for work. To bring your AI applications to life, you need a brain. And in this ecosystem, that brain is Azure OpenAI. Think of Azure AI Foundry as the workshop and OpenAI as the powerful engine under the hood. To start building, you first need to establish a connection. You have 2 main paths for integration. First, you can connect outside the project. This is the fast lane, perfect for quick tests and standalone experiments where you just want to see what the model can do. However, for serious building, you'll want to go inside the project. This is the professional route that links your resources directly to your workspace. By doing this, you unlock the management center, which lets you track exactly how much power your brain is using and keeps all your data in a secure, private loop. Why bother connecting them? Because it gives you the best of both worlds. You get the raw, cutting-edge power of models like GPT-4o combined with the industrial-strength security and organizational tools that only Azure can provide. It's the perfect partnership for enterprise-ready AI. Welcome to the Model Catalog, your AI pantry. Just like you'd stock your kitchen with different ingredients, this is where you find the perfect brain for your project. Our diverse collections are organized into 3 main aisles. First, we have partners like Meta and Mistral. Next is the massive open source section from Hugging Face, the GitHub of AI. And for simpler, faster tasks, we have small language models like Microsoft Phi. How do you choose? Use our benchmarking, the nutrition label for AI. Compare models based on coherence. Do they sound human? Groundedness? Do they stick to facts? And latency? How fast do they answer? Once you've picked your model, you have 2 deployment options, the pay-as-you-go serverless API for flexibility or managed compute, where you rent a dedicated machine for total control. Welcome to the chat playground. Think of this as a safe, risk-free sandbox where your imagination can run wild before you release your AI model to the real world. On the left side, you'll see how it works. It starts with system messages, where you define the AI's persona. You can tell it you are a helpful travel agent, or even a grumpy 24th century rocker, and it will stay in that character. Next, you can fine-tune the output using parameters. Adjust sliders like temperature to determine how creative versus factual the responses should be, or set the maximum response length. Then you enter the manual evaluation loop. Test the AI with questions, grade its answers, and if it gets something wrong, just tweak your instructions and try again instantly. But over on the right is the killer feature for business, adding your own data, often called RAG. You can upload documents like your company handbook, and the AI will answer questions based only on that specific information. This is critical because it prevents the AI from hallucinating or making things up, ensuring accurate, reliable answers based on your facts. If you have ever asked an AI to perform a task, you have written a prompt. But in a professional setting, relying on a messy pile of unmanaged sticky notes just doesn't cut it. You need a prompt catalog. Think of it as an organized library where your AI instructions are treated as valuable assets, managed just like computer code. To master the language of AI, you need to understand the anatomy of a perfect prompt. It's more than just a simple question. A robust prompt requires 4 key ingredients: a clear instruction telling the AI what to do, the context explaining why it is doing it, specific constraints on what to avoid, like jargon, and the exact output format you want, such as a bulleted list. Why go through the trouble of using a catalog? It provides essential benefits like version control, allowing you to easily roll back mistakes if a new prompt performs poorly. It offers pre-made templates that act as blueprints for common tasks like summarizing. Finally, it enhances collaboration, enabling your entire team to tag and organize your best prompts together. Congratulations on completing your Azure AI Foundry journey. Let's recap how you became an AI builder. You started by establishing a secure foundation with hubs and projects. Next, you connected the powerful brain of Azure OpenAI. You then explored the vast model catalog to find the perfect intelligence for your needs and tested it safely in the chat playground, using RAG to bring in your own data. Finally, you mastered the art of managing instructions in the prompt catalog. You now possess all the tools to build secure, enterprise-grade AI with absolute confidence. Well done.